Well, another draw. It's in a week where in the media is about corruption, and in particular Manchester City and the 115 counts of misconduct and all the ramification and fallout from that. And yet here we are right now where we've been blatantly denied a penalty by a decision that wasn't even referred to VAR. I mean, the game is corrupt. What is happening to our game? It's literally disintegrating before our eyes. An absolutely ridiculous decision. It's pointless. I've always said VAR is about abuse. It's a passion killer. The most important issue is there is no transparency. It's still figures elsewhere making a decision or not making a decision, and a blatant handball, and that would have been 3 points today, in which I think we would have perhaps deserved it. We just slightly shaded it. It was a good first half, good first 20 minutes. We had the ball in the back of the net 3 times. Joe Felix gets us off 1-0, and wouldn't you just, you know, well, you couldn't make it up really. A player that we let go, Emerson Palmieri, comes in at the back post and it gets an equaliser. And then, of course, West Ham get what they thought was a winner. Their supporters going absolutely fucking mental, and they're going to nick it against the run of play, you'd have to say. And then we have that decision, that blatant handball, and we should have, you know, had the opportunity of a penalty, and perhaps we would have nicked 3 points. Look, that's 1 Premier League win in 7, 23 goals scored in 22 games. It's ridiculous. We're 9 points off a top 4 spot right now with, when we played one more game. You know, the doom and gloom continues. We're Chelsea FC, and these results are just simply not fucking good enough. And look, part of me, and it's terrible this year because you never want to see the team you love be beaten, but in a way, if I knew for a fact that our owners were going to go and chop Graham Potter, I wish, on the basis that we had lost that game today, then I wish West Ham had nicked the 3 points. Which is shit, I know, but if that's what it's going to take to get rid of this guy, then fucking so be it for the bigger picture. Because this just goes on. We have a team that, you know, looks okay for 20 odd minutes of the game and then basically foot off the gas. I thought his substitutions were really suspect. And we had something like 72, I think I read 72, 74% possession of the ball. And yet here we are with another fucking draw. It's just not fucking good enough, you know, and it's just a nightmare this fucking season. And I am a little bit worried now because the next game is obviously Borussia Dortmund, and we know everything basically now. All our eggs are in one basket. We have to get a win over there or a positive result, obviously, for the return leg at Stamford Bridge. And hopefully we can push on, because it's the only thing we've got a chance of winning this year. But I just think the way we're playing, we're kidding ourselves, even to think that we'd actually stand a chance in that. And yet we should always be positive and look to the good as Chelsea supporters, but this is simply not good enough. You know, it's, the guy has to go. We need an elite manager in charge of our football club, an elite manager. You know, and if that means going to get Jose, you know, he's already turned around and said he'd take it, then so be it. Or maybe Zidane, you know, or whatever. But what I don't want is this to continue, because it's not fucking working, you know. Just, I've got to be honest, right? You have to be inspired by people, yeah? And Graham Potter doesn't inspire me. He really, really doesn't. And he said it himself, you know, he wouldn't be surprised if he were to be given the sack. I mean, how long are we going to let this go on, guys? You know, we need an elite manager. We've got some great players, and this is shit. And yeah, there's some promising signs, you know, because we have got some quality players, but it's all about results, yeah. And finally, I guess it's talking about VAR and just the whole process of it, and the very, very mere fact they didn't even look at that decision. It's just an out and out fucking joke. I don't know, guys. He clearly fucking handled the ball, and it's a penalty, or at least it should be looked at, you know. But yeah, another London derby, and another poor result. But as I say, you know, you have to question football and the way it's all going right now. It's just everything about it, like the fucking world, ain't right now. And if we're going to do anything, you're going to spend lots and lots of dough, and you've got aspirations of being right at the top. It's about getting a high quality person in control of those players.